Hello there, and welcome to Legal Break. I'm Maureen Akers, and with me today, as in every Wednesday, is Gary Bruce with Gary Bruce Law. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Good to be here again.
We're here to talk about topics of the day. And by the way, we do have an email address up on the screen. So if you've got a suggestion, email them in to Gary. We'd love to have them.
Please.
Bad storms happen in Georgia. Gosh, Albany area has been hit twice just this last month. There's going to be a lot of repair work going on. How does the general consumer viewer actually avoid from getting ripped off, if you will, from dishonest folks? Because they tend to swarm in too,
what I think
right?
we see primarily is price gouging sometimes, using inferior materials, not doing what they say they're going to do, or getting the money up front and disappearing. You know, these are the things that happen to people routinely. And what it comes down to is this: use your common sense. You don't do business with people you don't know, and make sure that you get it in writing. Make sure you get an estimate from one or two people, and don't pay them up front. If they're credible, if they can really do the job, they're going to be able to finance most of the job, and then you pay them along the way when the work is done. Right.
So then if something has happened, do we have any recourse if they've done something dishonest or harmed our belongings or property in any way?
Well, you have, yes you do. But the problem is the scoundrels are usually pretty slick, so they either disappear or they are judgment proof. They don't have assets that you're going to be able to attach. The legal process is expensive. These are the kind of situations where a lawyer sometimes will take things on a contingency fee, but unless you get punitive damages that you can collect, you're going to end up paying the lawyer some of what you lost. So it's sometimes a lawyer in a civil situation is the way to go, certainly, but sometimes you're kind of throwing good money after bad. So being careful up front is probably the best thing to do. And then, of course, there's law enforcement that can enter into it if it's a real fraud.
Right. And like you mentioned, that being careful up front with the different estimates and such as that. But on the other side of that, Gary, if the insurance company, what if they're not handling things in a timely manner, if you will?
Right. Well, we see that too. There are exclusions in people's contracts. We never read them. Nobody looks at all that fine print, but it's there.
It is.
And it serves somebody, not you necessarily. So generally these kind of things, we don't see a lot of exclusions, but you got to be careful. Some things aren't covered, some things are. Make sure your coverage is there for you. I recommend people document their possessions. Take some video. It's so easy now. Keep it keep it saved somewhere, and that's there for you to fight if there's a dispute about what you lost. So that's one way to deal with it. If they want a statement, be leery. It's not for you. And that may be when you talk to a lawyer.
Yeah, very good. So if you have more questions, you can just get in touch with Gary Bruce. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And we'll see you again on the very next Legal Break.